Hi, welcome back to my channel, Keeping It Cassie. Today's video is going to be homemade dog food. And this is the first time that I'm making the dog's food, and I've tried to do as much research as I possibly can do to figure out what kind of nutrients and things they need for this recipe and to try to keep it lower on the cost end. Two of my dogs have really bad tear stains, and that's one thing, and their coats aren't as soft as I'd like them to be. So that's one reason that I'm wanting to make their food. However, I was reading a lot about this product right here, Dino-Vite, and I decided to get some. So we're going to use this as their nutrients. And this has a lot of really good stuff that they need, including their omega-3s, 6s, zinc, their fiber, fat, protein, and it also has enzymes for their digestive system. So we're going to use that. And then I also read that they needed an extra supplement for their omegas. So this has omega-3 fatty acids, DHA, EPA, and omega-6. So we will be adding this to this whole batch too, and I have 3 dogs, so we're making a lot. So let's get started. If you guys like videos like this, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give me a like. I went and I bought a huge 10-pound roll of hamburger meat. And then I had some huge squash that I cut up, and I'm going to put some of that in there. Basically what we're doing is we're going to make a few really big meatloaves for them. I also have to get some rice started, but we're going to do 10 pounds of rice and 10 pounds of meat, and that's the main part of it. I have some leftover broccoli that we're going to add to there. I'm also going to throw in a little bit of spinach and a tiny bit of pumpkin. So I have gloves on because we're going to be mixing this up. Also, we're supposed to be adding 18 eggs. So I'm actually just going to add those to the blender. We're going to blend those up. That way those eggshells get really, really blended up small. And we're going to be pouring that over our mixture to bake in the oven for their calcium. I kind of just throw them in, crack them up. Okay, those eggs are blended up. I have a huge bag of rice here that we got from Costco. I think it's under $10 for 25 pounds. And I'm going to see how much I can fit in my Instant Pot. I have 4 cups here. I'm going to add that. I'm going to do maybe another 6 I'm going to try, because this ends up making, usually your rice is 2 cups water to 1 part rice, but this cooks 1 to 1, so I'm going to try and fit in our 10 cups here. So that was 4. So now I'm going to add our 10 cups of water. And this is at level, so I'm just going to put this on my rice setting and it will do its job by itself. I just got done chopping up a 16 ounce bag, 1 pound of carrots, because I had it. They're starting to kind of turn white-ish, so I'm going to put that into their dog food. So I have 4 of these big pans, and I have it divided up with the rice. I did some spring mix that I had in the freezer, some of that meat, and also some of the frozen squash, the zucchini squash that I had. And I'm going to divide up these carrots in between 4 of these roasting pans. my oven, it just rang. I have it at 350 degrees. This is not going to be a raw homemade food for them because that just grosses me out. So it's going to be like big pans of meatloaf that I'm going to divide up, put in the freezer, and put in the fridge for the week that they need it, a few days if they need it. But this makes a lot, so that's really awesome. So next I have these 4 pans here. I'm going to add my eggs that we blended up. I'm actually gonna go and blend them again just to keep those eggs going in there, the shells. So we have our eggs here that I'm going to divide up again between all of these pans here. And then I'm going to need a spatula to make sure and get all of those eggshells that are there. My little multi-poo Stormy girl, she heard me chopping up carrots, so she came running over here. She comes running over here whenever there's carrots, cucumber, or lettuce. She loves that stuff. Okay, so now we're gonna get our hands dirty, or our gloves, because I don't want to touch this. And we're just gonna mix this up like if we were making meatloaf. So after these come out of the oven, I'm gonna let them cool completely. So I don't know how long that's gonna take, but after they cool completely is when we are going to break it up again and add our supplement in there, because you do not want to add the supplement when it is hot, because those enzyme and special probiotics and stuff that are in there, you'll kill them with the heat. So we don't want them to die. So we put that in after this has come out of the oven and cooled. And you do not put any kind of seasonings in here. You don't put any salt or anything like that in here because they don't need it. That would actually hurt them. So there's one yummy looking meatloaf. I love to see the different colors in here because I want to make sure that they get some good stuff, you know. And they say that chicken is one of the things that dogs are most allergic to, but from what I read, that isn't the case. What happens with them is that if you feed them the same thing for too long, that's when their digestive system and everything starts to go kind of haywire. Their body starts to try to fight you know, that kind of protein that they're having on a constant basis. So you're supposed to change up their protein probably every like 3 to 4 months. So this time for a while we're gonna do the hamburger meat, and then we will switch it to chicken, and then we'll go from there and see what else we will switch it to, if anything else, or we might just switch it back to hamburger again. But you are supposed to change up their protein, so that could be why they're having allergies, just from what I read personally. So chicken's not necessarily bad, it's just not supposed to be forever, for the rest of their lives, chicken. At some point I might do pork or lamb or something like that too. It kind of just depends on how they're doing and where I'm at in my budget. Okay, so for this amount of food, we are going to use 2 cups of the Dino-Vite. and we're going to use this whole thing in the whole thing. So let me get my cup out. Here's my 1 cup, and let me show you. There she is. So since there's 4 of these, I'm actually going to do a half a cup in each one. That would equal the 2 cups in the total amount. And now the Super Omegas. And I heard this smells just like fish. Yeah, a little bit. Not too bad. So this is 8 ounces. I think we should divide this equally. So 2 ounces each. And I'm going to do this exactly. So this 4th cup is 1 ounce. Okay, I'm just doing one at a time, that way I can make sure that I am doing it correct. And really funny thing, my cat is right there. You think she could smell the fish oil? I wonder. And that's my Remy. Yep, she is actually climbing up here onto the table almost. You are too funny, Ram. All right, perfect. And my other 2 dogs are up and smelling this too. Pretty funny. Okay, check this out. So if that doesn't sell Dino-Vite, and she is a picky one. Hello there, Remy girl. That is too cute, you guys. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna mix this up now. I'm just gonna let her do her thing and see what she does. I don't think she'll eat it, but you never can tell. I didn't expect her to do that either. Wow. Some people said that like the fish oil really stunk and the Dino-Vite really stunk. I think this all smells really good. So maybe that's just me because I love veggies. I don't know. Because it just smells like I put some really yummy veggies in here, and that fish oil isn't bad at all. I don't really smell it, to be honest. This just smells really yummy and rich. That's pretty awesome. I'm excited for them to eat some. So 4 of these. That is a lot of food. That's such a good deal, and I'm so excited about just the reaction my cat had. And I just let Stormy taste this right now, and she just went up on my leg and begged me for more, which she can have more tomorrow. But I'm so excited about this. It's so much, I'm sure it's going to be so much better for them. And you know, I feel like I did something really awesome for my doggies. So I also wanted to mention to you guys that Dino-Vite is also, they have a version for cats, and just by her reaction, oh my goodness, I think that your cats will love this as well. So if you are cat people, I was first a cat person before I was a dog person. If you're a cat person, you want to make some yummy food for your cat and you're worried about the nutrients that your cat might be getting, like I was for the dogs, just check out Dino-Vite. They have this box here that is has all your nutrients in it. They have the Super Omega, which is the fish oil. Smells kind of fishy, not bad at all. And they also have another one called Lico Chops. And that one, I'm guessing, just tastes really, really good because maybe some dogs don't like this. I don't know, but I know that Stormy likes it, and I know that my cat loved it. So there you go. I think these are, this whole thing is for all of this food, and I think this is probably gonna come out to about 48 to 52 cups of food. So pretty good deal. So this, and they have different sizes for different dogs. So you should check them out, Dino-Vite. If you guys like videos like this, if you like today's video, which is something different for my doggies, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more. I am starting, today is Monday, and we are starting 100% vegan for ourselves. The kids still have macaroni and cheese to eat up, so they aren't starting yet, but we are starting just 100% vegan, see how we're doing after watching What the Health. I've never really been much of a meat person anyway. My husband definitely has been, but he's been loving the stuff that I'm making, and I have so many awesome recipe ideas for that. So don't forget about my channel. Check it out, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss my awesome recipes, because I'm so excited about them. He loves them, which says a lot. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.